See, the biggest disruption to workers today is basically like the food crisis today, as well as climate change and environmental destruction, war. These are all symptoms of capitalism.
Okay.
So I think socialism is a viable solution to the problem faced by the world as well in Malaysia.
Okay. So are we also, would you consider as your models Venezuela and Bolivia, whereby they adapt socialism to fit capitalist global economy?
Venezuela is a very interesting model,
right,
because it gives powers to the people, right from the council, right up to it's a people's power kind of environment.
Okay.
The people decide how to design their life.
Okay. On equal distribution of resources, because there's always other factors.
I think the social democracy model, even now there is cutbacks even in Europe, in these countries.
Yeah.
So this is the downtrend that capitalism will not be happy even to give a welfare state kind of approach.
Okay.
And that is why it's important to, even to get a welfare state, it's not going to be easy, you know?
Right.
So I think that's why it's a big challenge for the Pakatan Raya.
Right. Also, the PSM has a strong labour movement background, right? So do you think that conditions for workers have changed in this 10 years since you were formed?
I think there has been. I think the workers' condition revolves around the situation of the movement in the country. So I think the workers' movement have got quite a lot of attack. In last year there were 2 laws passed, which was anti-worker law passed in Parliament. You know. So we are looking at gains more after this, you know. Thinking with the Pakatan Raya government, whether some of this legislation can be implemented at state level. We have some victories, like we managed to stop the FTA, for example. US-Malaysia FTA, we delayed it. We had some victories in stopping the privatization of health. It was going in a very fast track. And there were a number of times we have managed to stop the goods and services taxes.
What are the main issues do you think that are faced by the marginalised groups, like for example orang asli, women, also the workers, and what are they facing today, the biggest issues?
I think the main issue I think comes from currently is the high inflation rate.
Okay.
And because of that, a lot of workers have to work long hours to sustain the have to do overtime and all that. This gives a lot of impact on their social life and social security.
Okay.
So I think this seems to be one big problem. Another big problem is the government neoliberal policies. They're trying to move privatization of, I think they're going to privatization of waste, followed by privatization of fuel more. That is going to impact a lot of the workers. So I think these are going to be the current problems. Of course, there are issues of land, housing. You know, this is an ongoing problem, which has not. We don't see any clear solutions at the moment.